What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Before I get this video started, I just want to let you know about an event that we're going to be going to. Allegheny Ridge Recreation Association is holding a UTV/ATV dirt event at the Cambria County Fairgrounds in Ebensburg, Pennsylvania, July 16th and 17th. We're going to go there. We're going to be hosting some events ourselves. A sponsor of ours, Alpha Powersports, is going to be there. There's going to be a bunch of vendors. There's going to be a show. There's going to be races. There's going to be dirt track. We're going to be holding ourselves, the Can-Am crew, me, Sherry, Scott. We're going to do a blind bandit course. More of that to come. So it's going to be an awesome time. We're going to be camping there all weekend. We'll probably show up Friday evening. We'll be camping there. So come hang out with us. I'll leave the description of that below. To their Facebook page and all that information, so you can check that out. So it's going to be a good time. Let me go out here, check this out. Oh, UPS, look at this. I don't know if any of your wives do this for you, but Sherry's out here flat wheeling my cage, so it's a nice clean surface to weld and paint to. Sherry, say hi to everyone. How awesome is that? Scott's on his way down. We're gonna tear into this 2019 Can-Am X3 DS base model cage build from start to finish. I'm pumped. This has been in the works for literally months. I give a shout out to my dad. He's been in the steel industry for my entire life, so me and him pretty much figured out the geometry of it, the layout of how we want it to go. He got me the steel. We're doing 120 wall DOM all the way around. We're gonna I don't want to mess around with the 90 wall, so it is thick. Look at that. That's some good stuff right there. So I'm gonna be safe. That's a look of one of the side rails that we had rolled and bent. A friend of my dad's has a shop too. It's called Anything Metals. They had a square tubing bender, like a mandrel type bender, but they didn't have anything to roll tubing, so we got dies, took this in there, figured out the roll, which we have here. This is actually a template that me, Sherry, and my dad made. That's what we wanted the radius to be. So we made that, and we took that in there, and we bent, or rolled, I should say, we rolled the tubing to match that radius.
No, it's the same the whole way. I just didn't want to cut my template.
We got a couple more cranks. I'd call it quits, huh?
Yeah, I'd loosen up the thing and pull it out of there.
Well, we want to mark that where it's at.
And then we put our bend here, put a little tiny bend there that goes down in there, so it's gonna look awesome. So shout out to my dad for giving me a hand with that, figuring that out. I'll throw a picture up on the screen here of us a while back, kind of laying out on a piece of cardboard the roll and the measurements and everything that I wanted to get. So I wanted the low sweeping look, so that's kind of what we come up with. I got a couple crossbars back here. That was a bend test piece. Got a couple pieces back here. Sherry's got the other side piece in the middle part of this cage, but that's a quick little look at it. Pretty excited. I grew up pretty much my entire life welding, grinding. I worked for my dad for many years before I moved on and started doing my own thing. So it's nothing to just grab a welder here, and I got the welder, oxygen, acetylene tanks. So shouldn't be no big deal to get this thing whipped up. So Scott's on his way down. I don't know if I mentioned that. So when he gets here, we're pretty much going to tear everything off my machine. Front clip's going to come off, windshield, mirrors, roof, light bar, my sound bar, the rear fenders. Whew. It's going to be awesome. So I haven't seen too many full cage builds from start to finish out of scrap. So we'll get this on here. I don't foresee too many issues. Really, it's, you know, a couple pieces of 120 wall DOM tubing, bent, rolled to your liking. You know, figure out your starting points where you want your. I think I'm gonna actually start my bend around in here instead of up here. You know, and it's gonna just, oh, it's gonna be sweet. So stick around. When Scott gets here, we'll start tearing this stuff off. We'll show you as much as we can without making this video an hour long. But I'm pretty excited. Alright, you get our first starting point here. Some big stuff happening. Oh, we have our
wiring is still hooking outside, I think.
we have my rock light wiring up here.
Oh yeah, we'll have to take those off.
Or we can just
Sit it right
lift
here.
it and slide it out of the way enough.
Those, I think
doesn't
this
have to.
wiring needs unhooked right here.
Oh yeah, it does. You're right.
What we did was take all of these Torx bit bolts off.
It's a little bit of like a wiggle
A couple
to get
little
it out
clips
here, but you can't
holding
do it.
these on. 2 Torx bits and 10s up at the radiator.
And I don't even have
This whole front clip will lift right off.
I know we did it before.
Maybe.
It's a wiggle, but for some reason, no, we can't. We did it before.
There.
It's just the trick of
You almost have to like squeeze that in behind the radiator, or the, whatchamacallit,
Yeah, it's right here, so it's hanging this up. Right
struggle
here.
bus.
There. I think it's there. We go.
Alright, watch that wiring.
just sit it, just hang it here.
There. There. Our rock light wiring. Will it go, or is it going to be on that?
Just let it. we
Maybe
can
get
hook
a-
this up here.
Maybe get a little ratchet strap on it. That's what we're at so far. We got the roof off, windshield, mirrors, light bar. We took the speaker off my back there. Got this piece off. Still got to take this fender, remove these bolts here. Pull this fender out so we can access this bar in there. It should just be, it's just bolted right there. It's just bolted up there. Starting to look like something now though. Pretty soon we'll be able to pull these. Oh, Oh,
Where do you want this?
I need that. It's right there. Don't let me forget, guys. Where's this bolt at? One right there, one right there. Let's grab that real quick. Hey, Scott, you wanna hold that for me? Hold that fender once. Do that one. And now. There's
Look at that. Fenderless.
There's a blue tab that fell underneath there I'll have to get. Don't let me forget.
I see it.
Oh, he's getting it.
Alright.
Thanks, Scott.
Yep.
Should have got on your plastic.
Do you want this?
It looks like I am going to have to drill these out, Scott. These
Yeah,
rivets.
because you're going to have to be able to get down to here.
Yeah. That's what we're going to do. We're going to cut this off. And then bolt the new one back to it. Getting closer. Getting closer. So there's one rivet, two, three rivets maybe. Some Torx bits there. Torx bits up here we already took off. So we'll get those drilled out. I have a rivet gun and some rivets, so
Are you leaving? That's all you have to take off back there?
yeah, I'll leave that, and then we'll just pull this out of the way a little bit like that, rather than taking that plastic off. What do you think so far? About half hour, 45 minutes into it?
Yeah, that's about it.
Not too bad. Sherry holding us up most of the time.
Hey.
Sherry actually doing most of the work.
See what I did out there?
Sherry's doing most of the work. Now would be a good time to take it over and wash it. That's pretty cool.
You just lay it there, just like the extra battery.
Alright, we're going to rip that front end off, get the rivets drilled out, and then we'll be back to show you what the cage looks like without that piece in there. Alright, what are you doing? So, 2 bolts here, a rivet that Scott is getting undone now. It just goes down into there, bolts in, and then those are out. Pretty simple. Now I think, man, looks so bare. Poor thing. Probably never get back together. So I think now what we have to do is I think we're ready to cut the cage off. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come in here, slice these off on all 4 corners, and then I have plates that I'm gonna make a bracket that goes here, and we're gonna bolt these down with some good bolts. I'll weld my pipe or my tubing to it, and that should be it. Actually, I mean, what do you think we're into this? An hour and a half? Maybe
I don't even think.
hour and a half?
Yeah.
Hour and a half, and we're ready to cut the cage off, so not too bad. And then we can hold some 120 wall DOM off there and see what it looks like. It's gonna be sweet. Man, oh man, does it look good. All right, we'll be back here when we're getting ready to cut the cage.
That's going right in there.
Pressure on it. Maybe add some pressure on it.
A little bit. Close. All right. I think if we can move this back further, I can get it like real quick.
Okay.
Tuck that, can you just tuck that underneath this to hold it?
Well, I just didn't want to bend this to the point where it's going to kink it, you know.
That'll work, Jesse.
Okay.
There it is.
It's tough. Should be almost through, huh?
Once
A little bit of the tab and a little bit of the pipe.
once I get up over this next section,
Nice.
I think it's over. All right, ready?
Yep. Holy cow.
I think a tab of it, yeah, it started to come up.
Yeah.
See, it started lifting. We made it. I can't believe it. She made it.
Get yourself some really good Sawzall blades or a bigger grinding wheel. The bandsaw just doesn't fit in there. It's not the bandsaw we have anyway. It's about 1 inch too thin to fit through the pads. She's loose.
She's ready to come off.
Nice. It's going to be interesting to see what it looks like without that cage on there.
Now, this side, there's going to be a lot more grinding to do. I don't know what happened there, but
Oh, good. We can get that cleaned up with the hand grinder. Make sure you cover your gas. That way you don't catch your machine on fire. All right. We're going to go grab Sherry. We're going to get this cage lifted off, get it on camera, and we'll see you back here in a minute. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. Ooh. Nice.
Convertible.
Convertible.
Oh, it looks so weird.
Oh, it looks like a dork.
You should drive up and down the road like that. That's what we're gonna call it, the dork.
The dork mobile. Oh my. Look at that. It's cageless. Man, oh man. Alright. Get these pieces out here that Sherry was working on earlier. Cleaning all the junk off of them. Getting them all smoothed down. Get ready for paint once they get it all tacked on. Got the two outside ones. This is the middle brace. You know, there's a company out there that makes cages similar to this. I think it's called Thumper Fab. I really did like the look of their cage, and it's kind of that swooping curve look. Their cages are like, I think, 90 wall, and I wanted 120 wall. If we're gonna do it, you might as well do it right, you know. So I wanted to build my own. And say, you know, I built that. So this is kind of what it's going to look like. We'll get it maybe stood up there and get you a good look at it. But those are the two outside bars, the main pieces. That's the centerpiece, and then we have the crossbars right here that I need to cope yet. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those yet. And then we have these two little pieces there in case I want to add some extra stuff. So I'm going to get these smoothed up, grind a couple of these down, get it nice and smooth. I have that 3/16 plate right here. I'm going to trace out, and we're going to cut and drill holes in here for them, and that's what I'm going to use to make my feet for. So we'll get that done here, and then we'll be right back once these are all smoothed out. That's what you're left with after you grind the welds off. Get it all smoothed down. I'm gonna make a template. I'm gonna cut out some 3/16 plate, and we'll get some holes drilled in it, and then we'll get the cage over here. Alright, what's up everyone? Fast forward a little bit. We got these plates done. We have 2 bolts tight in each corner. These are loose. I got all 4 of them done. And we'll show you what half of the cage looks like. It's looking good. Look at this. Woo! Look at that, guys. Sneak peek. How sweet is this? Now this just comes down. It's gonna get bolted through there. This is tacked here. I gotta tack it and weld it here. It's tacked right here, as you can see on that plate. Lined up there. Oh yeah, baby. Sneak peek. Stage 1. Got it going on. Yeah, I could go down another inch, I feel like, with the seat.
Yeah, I think you can too.
Stage 1.
Yeah, it's looking good.
We're getting there.
It's gonna be sick when it's done.
I like it. I like it a lot.
That's so cool.
I think we're gonna do little grab bars here to kind of strengthen up this corner, plus have a handle here. Gonna do crossbar here, 1 crossbar or cross center member, I guess, right down the center line there, and then we'll get intrusion bars. We're gonna do a set of intrusion bars in the front. Not sure how I want to do that yet. That's kind of, that steel tubing is sitting there. So stage 1 done. I think we're gonna pause for today. We're gonna start on, probably, so I don't drag this all out in one video, I think we'll probably stop the video here. At least you guys can get a look at what it's gonna look like. Next video, we'll start. What do we have in it today? 6, 7 hours. Not non-stop either. Kind of chit-chatting,
Right.
building,
Lunch break.
so not too bad. I don't feel like. But we'll end this video here. I at least wanted to get one side on so you guys can see what it looks like in this video. Next video, we'll finish the rest of it. We'll get the other side on. We'll get the cross pieces on. We'll figure out the intrusion bar, and then hopefully get it all slapped back together. So thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you watching. Stick around for the next part of the build, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks, guys. One more thing. Since we ended this video, I was sitting here just admiring the cage. Give me a comment down below on some color options. I was thinking yellow, black.
Silver.
Sherry says silver, gray,
Black, gray, or silver.
black, gray, silver. Shoot me some comments. Let me know what you think, or what you think would look best as far as color. We'll go from there.